Okay, so get this. You want to tap into this whole AI gold rush, right?
Yeah,
Specifically, like using ChatGPT to launch a business.
for sure.
And I know you sent us a whole bunch of articles and YouTube videos all about this, so that's what we're diving into today.
Awesome.
And to help us break it all down, we have our AI expert here to tell us what it all means.
Excited to be here.
So, I think a lot of people right now are feeling like, is this real? Is this hype?
Yeah,
Is AI really going to change the world? And
right.
I think we can safely say yes.
I think so. Yeah, it's already changing things so rapidly.
One of the things that stood out to me in one of these articles was about this app, Lemza AI.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this one?
Yeah, the one that makes the cool pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, they made over $10 million in less than a week
Crazy.
just by using AI.
Just by using AI.
Yeah, so what's the takeaway there for someone who's listening and thinking like, okay, how do I actually use this to build a business?
That's a great example of what I like to call AI arbitrage. And what that means is they didn't actually create that AI technology themselves that was already existing.
Oh, so they didn't build the AI themselves.
They didn't build the AI.
They just used it.
They just found a really cool way to package it up, make it easy for people to use, and market it really well. And that's a really key takeaway.
So it sounds like you don't actually need to be a coder
Right.
to actually get started with an AI business.
Absolutely not.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get really intimidated by AI, thinking they have to be, a coding wizard or something.
Yeah.
But really the opportunity here is just to understand how to use it effectively and find ways to apply it to solve problems for people.
So maybe timing is pretty important here, right?
Absolutely. The sooner you can get involved, the better.
Like any kind of gold rush.
Yeah, I mean, think about like the early days of e-commerce or social media. The people who got in early, they had a massive advantage.
Yeah.
So there's a huge opportunity right now for those who act quickly.
So let's talk about that action. What are the different ways someone can actually start a business using AI?
Sure. So there are really two main paths that we see outlined in these sources. One is building your own AI platform.
Okay, so that's if you have coding skills.
Right, exactly. If you have the technical chops and the resources to actually build something from scratch. But for many people, especially those starting out, the easier path is AI arbitrage, which we were just talking about.
So using the existing tools to provide a service.
Exactly. Leveraging existing AI tools like ChatGPT to offer services to clients who need them. It's like being an AI consultant.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our two paths, but what kind of services are we talking about here?
Yeah. So one that really jumps out from all these sources is AI-powered copywriting services.
Oh, that's interesting.
Every business needs copy.
Hmm.
Why? Whether it's for their website, ads, social media.
And it can take a long time to write good copy.
It can be a really time-consuming process, and a lot of people just aren't good at it. But guess what?
What?
ChatGPT could generate all sorts of copy in seconds.
So I could position myself as an expert copywriter.
Exactly.
Even if I'm not.
Even if you're not a naturally gifted writer.
I just need to know how to use the tools.
Exactly. It's all about understanding how to use the tool effectively to get the results you want.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And that's just one example. Another area that's ripe for AI disruption is SEO content creation.
Oh, yeah.
Businesses are always struggling to rank higher on Google, and AI can be a game changer.
One of the YouTube videos we watched talked about how AI can write blog posts, website content, even newsletters.
All optimized to attract more customers.
It almost sounds too easy.
It can be surprisingly easy, but it's important to understand the limitations of AI. It's a powerful tool, but it still needs human guidance. AI-generated content often needs a human touch to make it really engaging and unique.
That's where my skills come in?
Exactly. It's about combining AI strengths with your own.
Got it. So what about something more visual? I remember one of the articles talked about creating concept art using AI.
Oh, yeah. Platforms like Midjourney are revolutionizing the creative industry.
So could I actually start a business doing that?
Absolutely. Imagine offering concept art services for video games, book covers, or even custom artwork for individuals. Yeah. You could even build a whole agency around it.
A whole agency built on AI-generated art. That's wild.
It is pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
But it's happening, and it's only going to become more common as the technology continues to evolve.
It makes you wonder what's going to happen to all the human artists.
That's a big question, and there are definitely valid concerns about the impact of AI on creative professions. But many people see AI as a tool that can augment human creativity, not replace it. It's like a collaboration between artist and machine.
Interesting. So I could position myself as someone who bridges that gap
Exactly.
between the AI and the human creative process.
Yeah, there's a huge opportunity for people who can understand both sides of that equation.
Okay, so we've got copywriting, we've got content creation, we've got art. What about video?
Video is booming, and AI is making it easier than ever to create professional-looking content.
I've seen some of those AI-generated videos. They're pretty impressive.
Tools like Synthesia are allowing people to create explainer videos, training videos, even marketing videos without needing actors or expensive equipment.
So I could offer video creation services to businesses or YouTubers.
Exactly, and you wouldn't need any prior video editing experience.
Wow, this is blowing my mind.
It's pretty amazing, right?
So we've got copywriting, SEO, content, concept art, video creation. Is there anything AI can't do?
Uh-huh. Seems like it sometimes. Right. But seriously, there are so many opportunities out there just waiting to be discovered.
Okay, so you mentioned something about AI-generated thumbnails for YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Is that really a viable business idea?
Think about it. A catchy thumbnail can make or break a video's success. YouTubers are constantly looking for ways to stand out, and AI can help them do just that.
So I could offer a service where I create thumbnails using AI.
Exactly, and you could even create custom packages for different types of content.
Like you could look at a creator's existing videos and their audience and kind of tailor the thumbnails for that.
Precisely. It's about providing a targeted service that solves a specific problem for creators. And because AI can generate multiple variations quickly, you can offer a range of options for clients to choose from.
So it seems like the key here is to find a pain point for a specific niche.
Exactly.
And then use AI to create a solution.
That's the winning formula.
A solution that saves them time or money or both.
Ideally both, right?
Right. It's like
Right.
the more problems you can solve with AI, the more successful you'll be.
It's all about providing value.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of exciting possibilities, but we haven't really touched on the ethical implications of using AI in this way.
That's a really important point. As AI becomes more powerful, it's crucial to use it responsibly and ethically.
One of the sources we looked at talked about the potential for AI to perpetuate biases.
Right, and we need to be very careful about that. We need to make sure that the data we're feeding into these AI systems is diverse and representative, and that we're constantly monitoring for any signs of bias.
So while we're excited about all the cool things AI can do,
Yeah.
we also need to be aware of the potential downsides.
Absolutely. We
Yeah.
need to be mindful of the potential impact on jobs, on privacy, on society as a whole.
Okay, so how about social media? Can AI help with that too?
Definitely social media can be incredibly time-consuming, especially for businesses. And AI can automate a lot of that work, from repurposing content for different platforms to scheduling posts and even generating captions.
One of the articles mentioned a tool called repurpose.io.
Oh, yeah, I love that tool.
It uses AI to adjust videos and posts for different platforms.
It's a huge time saver.
Yeah, I can see how that would be really valuable for someone who's running a business.
Absolutely. And you can build a whole business around that, offer social media management services powered by AI, taking the hassle out of social media for your clients.
So I'm not just supposed to do random stuff.
Right.
I'm using AI to strategically create and distribute content
Exactly.
that's tailored to each platform.
That's what makes it so effective.
What about customer service? Can AI help with that?
Oh, absolutely. AI-powered chatbots are becoming incredibly sophisticated. They can handle frequently asked questions, process orders, and even provide personalized support 24/7.
So instead of hiring a whole team of customer service reps,
Right.
a business could use an AI chatbot to handle a lot of those inquiries.
Exactly. And you could even build a business around setting up and customizing these chatbots for small businesses who don't have the resources to do it themselves.
Wow, so we've covered a lot of ground already.
Yeah, we have.
We've got AI-powered copywriting, SEO, content creation, concept art agencies, thumbnail creation, video creation services, social media management, and AI-driven customer support solutions.
It's amazing how many different applications there are.
It's mind-blowing, but it seems like all of these ideas really hinge on using AI effectively.
That's the key.
I'm curious what separates those who simply dabble in AI from those who truly master it.
That's where we move from prospecting to refining our tools, and that's what we'll dive into next.
Okay, I'm ready to level up my AI skills. Let's do this.
Sounds good. It's interesting we've been talking about these AI tools as if they're these magic wands.
Right.
But, the real magic is knowing how to use them
That's a good point.
to get the best results.
Yeah. One of the YouTube creators kept talking about prompt engineering.
Oh, yeah, that's key.
It sounds kind of intimidating.
Yeah, it does.
Like you need to be a coder.
It's not really about coding.
Right.
It's more about learning how to communicate effectively with the AI.
So like instead of just typing in any old question,
Right.
I need to be more deliberate
More strategic.
about how I'm actually asking it.
Exactly. It's all about crafting the right prompt.
So what are some common mistakes that people make when they're prompting?
One of the biggest mistakes is thinking that the AI is going to get it right on the first try.
Oh, yeah.
They'll type in a prompt,
Yeah.
we'll get a response. And if it's not perfect, they'll just give up.
I've definitely been there.
It's easy to fall into that trap.
Yeah.
But the real power of ChatGPT comes from its ability to learn and adapt.
So it's like a conversation.
It is a conversation.
Yeah.
You need to be willing to go back and forth, refine your prompts, provide feedback.
One of the creators had this really interesting tip.
Yeah.
They said, ask me 5 questions that would improve your response at the end of your prompts.
I love that tip.
What do you think about that?
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because it forces the AI to really think about what it's saying.
Right.
And to seek clarification.
It's not just giving me a generic answer.
Exactly.
It's actually thinking about my specific needs.
And that's how you move beyond just summarizing information. You can start to get personalized insights. You can have it analyze complex data.
Yeah.
You can even have it answer specific questions about a document.
I remember one example from one of the articles about analyzing holiday shopping trends.
Right.
From the perspective of a marketing manager.
Exactly. So you're not just getting general information. You're getting insights that are relevant to your specific role and goals.
And what about that Q&A approach where you upload a document and have ChatGPT ask you questions about it?
Oh, that's a game changer.
Have you used that?
All the time. It's like having an AI research assistant at your disposal.
So I could upload a 100-page report
Absolutely.
and have ChatGPT summarize it for me.
Or you can have it pull out key findings. You can have it analyze trends. You can even compare different sections of the document.
That's incredible.
It's a phenomenal time saver.
Okay, I'm sold. I need to start doing this.
Yeah, you should definitely check it out.
Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit.
Sure.
And talk about that whole ChatGPT search feature and creating viral content.
Yeah.
I'm still a little skeptical about this one.
Yeah.
Can you really use AI to generate thousands of dollars in revenue just by finding trending topics?
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yeah.
But there's definitely potential there. It's all about understanding what makes content go viral.
Okay.
And then using AI to create high-quality content that taps into those principles.
So it's like you're using data-driven insights.
Exactly.
But then you're still applying your own creativity.
Right. It's a combination of both.
So it's not just like AI is going to spit out a viral video.
Yeah.
I still need to bring my own skills to the table.
You still need to be creative. You need to understand your audience. You need to know how to tell a story.
Okay. So let's say I've used ChatGPT to find a trending topic in my niche. What's the next step?
The next step is to analyze existing viral content to see what's working.
Okay.
There's a great tool called Spotter Studio.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that.
Yeah, it allows you to analyze the top performing videos in your niche.
Okay, so I would take my keywords from ChatGPT, I'd plug them into Spotter Studio, and see what kind of videos are already doing well.
Exactly. Look at the titles, look at the thumbnails, look at the content itself, and see what patterns emerge.
So I'm basically reverse engineering viral content.
You got it.
To see what elements are resonating with audiences.
And once you have those insights, you can use AI tools to help you create your own content.
So I could use ChatGPT to write a blog post or a video script.
Absolutely.
Or social media captions.
All based on those viral content insights.
This is amazing. I'm starting to see how this all comes together.
It's powerful stuff.
You're using AI for research. You're using it for content creation.
Yep.
You're even using it for video production.
It's like having an entire team of virtual assistants at your fingertips.
Okay, so what about monetization?
Right. So once you've created your amazing content, you need to figure out how to make money from it.
Right.
There are a few different options you could do. Affiliate marketing. You could sell digital products.
You could even have your own e-commerce store.
Exactly. There's so many different ways to monetize content these days.
So there's really no excuse not to get started.
I mean, if you're passionate about something
Yeah.
and you're willing to put in the work, there's no reason why you can't build a successful business using AI.
That's inspiring.
It's an exciting time to be alive.
It really is.
So much potential.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of tactical stuff, like how to use the tools, how to create content, how to monetize.
Right.
But I think it's important to step back for a second and talk about the bigger picture.
Absolutely.
Like, what does it all mean? Where is this all going?
That's the big question, isn't it? And to be honest, I don't think anyone really knows for sure,
Okay.
but that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah, it's like we're on this adventure.
We are.
And we don't know where it's going to lead.
We're all figuring it out together.
So what do you think are some of the most important things for people to keep in mind?
As they kind of embark on this AI journey,
Yeah, as we move forward.
I think the most important thing is to stay curious, to keep learning.
To be adaptable.
Exactly. Because things are changing so rapidly, what works today might not work tomorrow.
So we need to be willing to
You
experiment.
try new things, to fail fast, and learn from our mistakes.
Okay, so stay curious, be adaptable, and what else?
And don't be afraid to think big AI is a tool that can amplify your ideas and help you achieve things you never thought possible.
So dream big.
Dream big and use AI to make those dreams a reality.
I love that. So what's next? Where do we go from here?
Well, I think the next step is to really start thinking about what unique skills and passions you can combine with AI to create something truly extraordinary.
So not just following the crowd.
Right. Find what makes you unique and use AI to amplify that.
Okay, I like that. So it's about finding your own path
Exactly.
in this AI-powered world.
And that's what we'll explore further in our final part.
It's really hit me as we've been going through all this stuff about AI businesses and ChatGPT that we're in this
Yeah.
technological revolution.
It does feel that way.
It's exciting, but
So
it's also
so.
kind of scary.
It is, yeah.
You know, like where does this all go? What happens when AI can do almost everything a human can do?
It's the big question, right? I don't know if anyone really knows the answer for sure,
Yeah.
but that's what makes it so interesting.
I like what one of the YouTubers said.
Yeah.
The best way to predict the future is to create it.
Oh, I love that.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great quote.
Instead of worrying about AI taking over the world, we should be thinking about how we can use AI to make the world better.
100%.
Right. Like AI could help us cure diseases, fight climate change,
Yeah.
end poverty.
I mean, the possibilities are really endless when you start to think about it.
And it's already happening.
It is.
I mean, in one of the articles, they were talking about using AI to develop cancer treatments.
Yeah, personalized medicine is going to be huge.
Right. And like optimize energy consumption.
And even predicting natural disasters.
It's incredible to see
It is.
this technology being used for good.
Yeah, it's really inspiring.
But obviously, a lot of people are scared of AI, too.
Life.
Of course. Yeah.
They're worried about their jobs, you know?
Job displacement is a real concern. And like, what are the ethical implications of all this?
Yeah, there are a lot of ethical questions that we need to grapple with as AI becomes more powerful.
Like, how do we make sure that AI is developed responsibly?
Right. We need to make sure that it's aligned with human values.
That it's not perpetuating biases.
Exactly. Transparency and accountability are crucial.
Yeah. We need to understand how these systems work
Right.
and what biases they might have.
So we can mitigate those risks.
So it sounds like it's all about finding this balance
Yeah.
between embracing the power of AI.
But also being aware of the potential downsides.
It's not all sunshine and roses.
Definitely not.
There are real challenges that we need to address.
But I'm optimistic.
Okay.
I think we can harness the power of AI for good while mitigating those risks.
Well said. So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what are some of the key takeaways that you want to leave our listener with?
Well, first of all, the AI revolution is happening now. The time to act is now. Don't wait for the perfect moment or
Yeah.
for someone to give you permission.
Jump in.
Jump in and start exploring.
Yeah.
And remember, you don't need to be a tech genius to succeed with AI, whether you're building a platform or arbitraging services. The key is to find a problem that people are willing to pay to solve and use AI to create a solution.
Be creative, be resourceful.
Exactly. And never stop learning. This field is constantly evolving. So stay curious, experiment, and be willing to adjust your course as needed.
Don't be afraid to fail.
Exactly. Failure is just a stepping stone to success.
So what would you say is like the one piece of advice
Yeah.
that you would give our listener?
As they're starting out on their AI journey, I would say don't be afraid to dream big. AI is a tool that can amplify your ideas and help you achieve things you never thought possible. So go
That's-
out there and make something amazing.
Dream big and use AI to make it happen.
That's it.
I love it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. It's been an incredible conversation.
Yeah.
And to our listeners out there, we hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of AI entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Remember, the future is in your hands. Go out there and create something extraordinary. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.